The question arises that when the ophthalmoscopy is used. Ophthalmoscopy is used to screen for eye diseases and conditions that can affect blood vessels. These conditions include damage to the optic nerve, retinal tear or retinal detachment, glaucoma, which is excessive pressure in the eye, macular degeneration, which causes loss of vision in the center of the visual field, hypertension, or diabetes. So, types of ophthalmoscopic examinations. There are three types: direct examination, indirect examination, and slit lamp ophthalmoscopy. First, in direct examination, the ophthalmoscope allows you to look into the back of the eyes to look at the health of the retina, optic nerve, vasculature, and vitreous humor. This exam produces an upright image of approximately 15 times magnification. It is done in a dark room. The healthcare provider performs this exam by shining a beam of light through the pupil using an instrument called the ophthalmoscope. In indirect examination, it is done in the sitting or a semi-reclined position of the patient. The provider holds the eye open while shining a very bright light into the eye using an instrument worn on the head. This examination is usually used to look for detached retina. In slit lamp examination, the patient will sit in a chair with the instrument placed in the front. He will be asked to rest his chin and forehead on a support to keep the head steady. The provider will use the microscope part of the slit lamp and tiny lenses placed close to the front of the eye. Now this is the different diagrams of the lights which can be changed or which can be seen on the ophthalmoscope. The patient preparation includes the pupil dilatation, and for this we can use tropicamide, cyclopentolate, atropine and hematropine. So tropicamide 1 to 2 drops for 15 to 20 minutes before the examination, and it can be repeated after every 30 minutes until necessary dilatation is achieved. Individuals with heavily pigmented eyes may require larger doses. Cyclopentolate is 1 drop of 1% followed by another drop every 5 minutes. The 2% solution is used in heavily pigmented irises. Atropine 1% solution instilled 1 to 2 drops 1 hour before the procedure. Now comes the steps of the ophthalmoscopy, or how you would see the red reflex, which is most commonly seen through an ophthalmoscope. So firstly is wash your hands, then introduce yourself to patients and explain what you are going to do. Position the patient so that the ophthalmoscope is held directly at the level of the patient's eye. Turn on the ophthalmoscope and set the light to the correct aperture. Dim the lights. Instruct the patient to focus on an object straight ahead on the wall. That is, the patient should be looking at a far away object. To examine the patient's right eye, you must hold the ophthalmoscope in your right hand and use your right eye to look through the instrument. Always remember there is a rule of 3 R's and 3 L's: right eye, right hand, right eye, or left eye, left hand and left eye of the examiner. Place your left hand on the patient's head and place your thumb on their eyebrow. Hold the ophthalmoscope about 6 inches from the eye and 15 degrees to the right of the patient. Find the red reflex. Move in closely, staying nasally until you see the optic nerve. Rotate the diopter lens until the optic nerve comes into focus. The far-sighted eye requires more plus or green number of lenses, and the near-sighted eye requires more minus or red number of lenses. Scan slightly up, down, right and left to look at the vessels. Move out temporarily to find the macula and fovea, and repeat the same procedure with the other eye.